Hello again, this is my part 2, my Super NES collection, and my thoughts on the games that I have. Before I get to that though, I'd like to thank Full Metal Piano for subscribing me. Thanks a lot, man. You rock. If you like music on video games, you like this, go check out his site. Like I said, it's Full Metal Piano. And he had a question for me of how much the TMNT Part 2 and Part 3 of the NES games are, and that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Mayhem Project Part 3. The prices may vary, man. You might get lucky to find a price for the Part 2 one for anywhere. I gotta say they're probably worth like around $8 to $10 for the second one. Of course, if it's lower, get it. It's a steal then. And for the third one, I would have to say $12 to $15. That game is probably worth. That one's a little bit harder to find too, man. But like I said, go to rummy sales, check on eBay, flea markets, whatever. If their prices are any higher than that, I probably suggest that you not even get them if they're a lot higher. I got a deal on my 3 because I went to eBay before they went on that whole PayPal account, and eBay was kind of new at the time. I think I got my 3 for about just $13 for all 3, but that was a steal right there, and I'm glad I got that right there. But like I said, man, flea markets, rummy sales, eBay, Amazon, check those out before you pay a big price for the games. Like I said, TMNT is probably worth like about 8 to 10, Part 2, and Part 3 is probably like worth about $12 to $15. Okay, let's get started. Now this game, I knew I kind of got ripped off by the price right here, because I know this game is not worth $16, but it's still an awesome game. It is Donkey Kong Country. In this game, you got to just collect all a bunch of bananas. I think bananas are currencies of this game. I think the main villain is King Croc, I believe. I'm not sure that's the main villain, but it's some big ass crocodile. I know that. And this game is awesome as hell. It's got the I think this is the first one that started the whole 2D/3D thing. I suggest that you pick up Donkey Kong Country. I do not have Part 2 or Part 3. I would like to get those ones, but just like what the price tag says right here, they're selling it for that much money, and I am not going to be paying that much money again. My next game is Wario Woods. This game is alright. I'm not a really big fan of it. It's pretty much like a puzzler. That's all it is. It's more like a, it's nothing like a Dr. Mario or a Tetris type of thing, but it's a little bit different. It's alright game. It's just a puzzler though. It's not no action or adventure or anything like that. If you like puzzlers, Wario Woods is your way to go. And now, what I said about LJN before in the past. Yes, they have really shitty NES games. But, like I also said in my videos, that the Super NES's is when they started doing a lot better. And this is Spider-Man and X-Men, the arcade revenge. This game is a bitch, though, to beat. To even play it is hard as hell. But this is when the LJN started to do good games right here. It was on the Super NES's, and this is one of the LJNs that I got. And I gotta say that even though this game is hard, it is somewhat enjoyable, but it is very frustrating to even play sometimes, especially with Storm's World, where you're underwater, and I don't like that whole swimming thing. They could have done a little bit better than that. I know they could have done a lot more better on this game, but this is when they started getting a little bit better right here. So if you like a really challenging game, this is a really challenging game. Get Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade's Revenge right here. It's a bitch to play, and it's also not that bad, surprisingly. My next game I got it in the past. Well, not that long ago in the past. I got, like I said, like about 7 months ago. I traded it in. This is before I started really collecting games. Then I re-got it. The first time I got this game, it costed 15 bucks. When I re-got it again, it only cost me 6 bucks. It is Batman's Return. This game is a pretty good fighting game right here. And the reason why I gave it up the first time is because it was pretty easy. And I thought I didn't get my money's worth by being so damn easy. But later on, I started thinking maybe I should have kept it, so I went back over there to see if they got another copy, maybe for a lower price. And Lord and behold, there it was, a lower price. I had to get it. This was mine. It was calling me right there and then. But if you like a good fighting game, I suggest that you pick up Batman Returns. I'm pretty sure you know what it's all about Catwoman and the Penguin. Blah, 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 blah. It's a good game. My next game, people keep on... people assume that this game is expensive, but I got it on a really great deal right here. It is Demon's Crest. It is a... what's the word I'm thinking for? It is the same Red Devil from Ghouls and Ghosts who got his own game right here. He also got his own game for the NES's. There's two of them. I cannot think of the names of them right now. But this is his other one right here for the Super NES. I guess this game didn't do so well right here. And people say that this game is probably worth like about 20 to 25 bucks right here. But I got it for a pretty good ass deal right here for 6 bucks. But pretty much in this game, you're the Red Devil. You got to collect everything in the game to get the main ending. The villain that you're facing is the Phalanx. Bad guys are alright. The game is really simple though for a something that a guy came from Ghouls and Ghosts, because Ghouls and Ghosts was a hard ass game. And I used to have these Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but I traded that in like a fool. Should have kept it because I got pissed off because I thought, well, I saved the princess. Bullshit, you did. You gotta go all the way back. So I fucking just got rid of the game because it pissed me off so much. But I regret giving that game up. But I got this one right here, Demon Crest. Like I said, if you want the good ending, you gotta collect everything, and especially the main boss right here. When you get the good ending, it reminds me of the devil from Spawn. It's like a dead ringer for some reason for me, and he is a bitch to face. It is a really challenging ending right there if you get everything in the game. So if you like a somewhat of a challenging game, like I said, it's not that really hard until you get to the last main boss. I suggest that you pick up Demon's Crest right here. My next game though is kind of a mix with people's thoughts right here. It is Bart's Nightmare. Now, I thought this game was pretty good. Pretty much in the story of the game, Bart falls asleep, his papers fly out of the windows, and he's got to collect all the paper of his homework in a dream. And I believe there are 6 to maybe 8 levels in this game. There's Bartzilla, there's Indiana Bart, there's some, like a cell thing, you gotta pop cells or something like that. I mean, there's some good ones, but the ones I didn't like was the Indiana Bart one and the Bartzilla one. That was alright until you got up to the second part of the stage where you had to, I think, somehow beat King Homer. But this game's alright. It's not that one of the greatest games in the world or anything like that, and the ending really does suck, I believe. But it is rarely they make a good Bart Simpsons games or the Simpsons games. This one was one of those alright ones. It's a lot better than Bart vs. the World and Bart vs. Alien. But if you want a game that's, well, alright, I can't say it's good or great or anything like that, get Bart's Nightmare right here. Well, that's it for now. I'll be making part 3 very soon, and please make some comments, subscribe, and that is it for now, and I shall never quit gaming. Thank you for watching.